All right. I'm here. We made it. We made it, folks. Got a late start today. Apologies to anyone tuning in, getting about a 5 minute start here on the stream. But have no fear. We're doing some WWF No Mercy on the old N64. And specifically, I'm gonna be doing a little creative alterations here on the game because there are some, shall we say, less desirable folks that are in the game. And when I do things like survival mode or battle royals, inevitably these characters find their way onto my screen, and I've just hit the point where I don't really want to deal with it anymore. So we're gonna go in here and do some editing, and we're gonna be taking out the trash, so to speak, taking out the trash, getting rid of some folks we really I just don't want to see on my screen. Hey, Cody Brooks rolling in. Looks like Nicka Beans is rolling in with a subscription for 5 months. Hey, thanks, Nicka Beans. Welcome. Glad to see everybody. Yeah, we're taking out the trash today. We got some folks we got to get rid of. And I kind of made a list earlier today. Some folks I really want to get rid of, and then some folks I'm just not all that interested in having in the game. Some folks I want to make their look cooler. Um, like for example, we got Undertaker in the game, and if I had my druthers, like this is as modern an Undertaker as I would get. That sort of ministry taker. I like old school Undertaker. I like the Dead Man. But like this stuff, this weird like redneck taker, I got no use for that. I know some people love biker taker. He ain't for me. Kane is one that honestly, a part of me wants to just take him out of the game altogether, but it is Kane and not Glenn Jacobs, so I guess it's forgivable. We got like maybe we get rid of Benoit for pretty obvious reasons, but this was him before all that. So, I'm a little split on those decisions. I'd love to see Spike Dudley in the game since we got the other two Dudleys. I'd also like to change them. Give us the ECW look. Let's put them in their tie dye maybe. But we have like certain offenders have got to go. And number one with a bullet is this guy. He's got to go. We're getting rid of him. Hey, Graves made it. You're alive and you arrived. You're here. I'm happy to see you. All right, but yeah, this dude, he's got to go. So we're getting rid of him. And I've been trying to think who would I replace him with. And you know what? I'm gonna cancel out of here for just a second so that we can talk about that. Um, we are yeah. I would like to cancel him. Right above him, we got Stevie Richards, and you know, for my money, Big Stevie Richards of the BWO is what I'd like to see there. Not this guy who looks like a knockoff IRS. We also got Bull Buchanan, who I am not all that interested in having in the game at all. Nothing against him, I'm just not interested. So I'd like to turn him into Nova from the BWO. And then down here, Val Venus, we're getting rid of him and we're replacing him with one of my all time favorites, the Blue Meanie, the blue guy. Let's see, I've been a busy little demon. Ha ha ha. Couldn't miss the No Mercy gameplay. Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. Um, but yeah, we're getting rid of our problematic wrestlers here. We're gonna fix up this roster so that when the time comes and I'm playing through on survival mode or in a battle royal, when I don't really have control about who comes in the match, I don't have to see this guy because he makes me sick. He's a bad person. He doesn't deserve his name said aloud. He doesn't deserve to be on my screen. He doesn't deserve to take up valuable oxygen. I said what I said. Exactly, Cody. Thank you. Bobby Gilbert pitching Valerie Venus. Love Valerie Venus, old chic, but I'm gonna turn him into the blue meanie. Um, I wish that to go with this. It's not quite gonna fit if I do it that way. All right, well, all right. Yeah, I kind of wish that I had a companion piece to go with this, and I'll have it soon. So at the next Blitzkrieg Pro, a very generous fan is bringing me a working VCR. I have everything that's needed to hook my VCR to my computer and digitize any video that's in that VCR. I also have all the little VHS tapes from my parents' camcorder when I was growing up. And I tell you this story while we're making the Blue Meanie because uh, when I was in the sixth grade, sixth grade was when I had my first professional wrestling match in front of people. A good friend of mine and I wrestled at our school talent show, and we were. I'm gonna go with the eyeballs for Blue Meanie. Why not? Um, I wrestled as the Blue Meanie, and my friend wrestled as Gangrel. I've since been on shows with both of those guys and told them this story, and they loved it. Um, how tall was the Blue Meanie? Got to look this up. But the Blue Meanie means a lot to me because I was dressed as him and performed as him the first time I ever wrestled in front of people. Hey, hey, Herobotic, welcome. Oh, he's 6'1". Also, I'm gonna tell you this: they're lying about this douchebag. They're lying about his stats because I was on shows with him in California back in the day. If this dude was 6'2", then I'm 6'10". This guy was 5'10" tops. All right, Blue Meanie height. 240 pounds, not a chance. This dude was little. This guy tops was 210. I'm 245 currently. Let's see. Blue Meanie's build weight was 323. Let's go. Heavyweight Blue Meanie. Love it. It's going to take us a minute to get up to that weight. Holy cow. 323. And he definitely needs different music. Oh God, he needs a different video too. Good heavens. All right, hang on. We're gonna change his video first. Holy crap. I hated that. I hated it. Everybody, I hated it. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and say none. Bobby says it's too easy a punishment. It's not about punishing Val Venus because he'll never know that I changed my game. It's about me making my game better. Gotta turn my music up if I want to hear this stuff. Nah, that's heel music. Everyone has that music. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's gonna be our BWO theme, original 5. I wonder if we can make the entire BWO in one go here. All right, now we got to change his appearance. I might not even change his moves much. Like I may go in and change his taunts, but like who cares, right? Like, I mean, I definitely give him the meanie salt. You know, I'll give him the moon salt. But really, I just don't want to see this dude on my game anymore. All right, meanie is a big, heavy dude. So let's see here. He was kind of about here, yeah. And he is pale. He's pale. Meanie's a pale dude. Gotta give him a. Yeah, that's looking like Meanie's head. Oh, we can do way better for the face than that. It's okay if he has some facial hair, although Meanie's facial hair should be blue. I don't think I have a way to change that. I do have a picture of him pulled up. I kind of like that face for Blue Meanie. I like the dark eyebrows. It might not be an issue if we can get the face paint on him. Again, I've done none of the like due process to like make sure that this is gonna work. Um, let's see. I need to double check. Did Blue Meanie? In my mind, Blue Meanie had long hair back in the day. I definitely had spiky hair at one point, and he had like a pompadour at one point. Did he ever actually have long hair? It kind of looks like he did. Oh yeah, he totally did. Yeah. All right. So I wasn't imagining it. Hang on, I'm gonna pull a picture in for our collective reference. That's our boy. That's who we're making. God, I love the Blue Meanie. If you can all picture a very, very overweight sixth grade Perry with that face paint, with a crop top, with his hair sprayed blue, I totally wrestled as him uh, in my middle school talent show, and yeah, no regrets. Hey, hey, Joey Nails. Well, Joey Nails, you're coming in late. We're making Blue Meanie specifically to replace Val Venus because I don't want him in the game anymore. Oh, Bobby Gilbert says turn Chris Jericho into Rufus. I might make one of his alternate costumes Rufus. Oh, man, did I love Rufus. That was such a great period in ECW. All right, we gotta go. Let's see. We do want him as long-haired meanie, but he has like a weird like the sides are shaved. So I don't know. We might maybe we do pompadour meanie. Meanie's had a bunch of different looks. He had spiky hair at one point too. Ooh, this is tough choices. We could do that maybe. That's about the length for meanie. So the middle seems to be. Yeah, I think so. And part of it's because he on the select screen, he's right next to Steven Richards. So I want to make. Oh, actually, that could work for Meanie if we made that blue. I think that's going to be the one. No, there's a few ponytails. Let's see. Because he does tend to have it tied back. Ooh, actually, that might be it. Tough call. Tough call. You guys, I'm struggling to make this decision here. All right, I'm going to go with this one. I think this, but blue, is going to be the look. Yeah, that's awesome. That's right. Joey Nails had his first title defense this weekend. I forget who did you guys wrestle? I remember seeing the card, but I'm just not remembering off the top of my head. All right, facial hair. He has just the soul patch. So we got to find the soul patch. That's pretty close. Oh, you know what? Later on, he had like a beard that was kind of bigger that I kind of like better. Yeah, man. Meanie had some ugly facial hair. No judgment. Ooh, that I think is the one. Yeah, and I don't mind it just being dark. He had a period where it was just kind of dark. So we're gonna let that go. I can see there's some piercings on this face, but I'm gonna see if maybe I'm gonna have to change his face. I don't know. It was oh, you hit Lee Miller with his own kendo stick. Wow. Joey Nails has used a kendo stick in a match before Perry Von Vicious. I've never used a kendo stick in a match. Okay, none of those. Accessories? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Let's see. I might just have to stick him with some glasses and call it close enough. I think there's a face paint category, though. Is there a face paint category? No, there's no face paint. Weird. Weird. All right, well, let's check the faces and see if there's like a better one. Let's go like way down the bottom and Yeah, 37's easy enough to remember. We can always go back. But can Blue Meanie beat Clydesdale's time at Louisville Figure 8? Adam NX67 was kind enough to be our timekeeper last night. Man, that was fun. Running time trials in that game was fun. I may have you do that again sometime. Let's see here. It's so hard to pick a good like what's his face. Where's the one that feels like Blue Meanie? Like I sort of feel like maybe that one. You know what? I think we're gonna go with that for now. All right, let's try this again. Hats, caps. I don't think any of this is gonna be relevant. No, definitely not. But in the masks, etc. No, 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 no. Those are the only masks in the game. That's wow, really limiting. I feel like there's more if you're making a create a wrestler like whole cloth as opposed to like altering one of their pre-made guys. I feel like they're not giving me everything. All right, but we're just gonna give them some chunky sunglasses then if we can, because I think that's gonna yeah, we'll just go with that. That's gonna have to be close enough. Shame the game doesn't have Casper, but only doesn't have it yet. People still make stuff all the time. No old school, no problem, and no equalizer. Again, not yet. Eventually. See, Bobby says, "Can you turn censored name into Ron the Truth Killings?" I'm trying to go era specific. K Quick wasn't even around yet when this was made, at least not in WWF at the time. But maybe. Honestly, I would have popped pretty good when when R Truth was changing his name if he had said that he was K Quick again. That would have gotten a pretty good reaction from me. I would have had a good laugh at that. That's right. Graves has shows up toward my way up in Greenfield. I was actually in Greenfield earlier tonight. You guys, I had the greatest old man moment. I went to see the new Wes Anderson movie and proceeded to spend the vast majority of the movie kind of dozing off. I loved what I was awake for, but I was most certainly dozing off for a lot of it. No shame. I have no shame in it. All right. We need Daisy Dukes for Blue Meanie here. He wore really short cut off jeans. There we go. Cut jeans. Let's see. No, we need yeah, that's the one. Oh hell yeah. Let's see. Can we make him a lighter blue? Ah, gotta go with the regular. Yeah, we'll stick a little extra blue on there. There we go. That's right. I saw that Graves has a show in Greenfield literally the day after my birthday. But yeah, I had the greatest old man moment earlier today, falling asleep during a movie that I was really looking forward to, and then when the movie finished, totally left my fanny pack in my seat and drove all the way home before I remembered. Just just the best old man stuff. All right, let's see. We're gonna find a crop top here. We need a crop top, and we could go with an NWO shirt or something if it's in the game, because that's he was part of the Blue World Order, the BWO. I feel like there's got to be a crop top here somewhere. That bare midriff is important on Blue Meanie. You know, without it, he's nothing. The Book of They're having a monster truck show at the Sioux Empire Fairgrounds in September. This, that's crazy that it's taken them that long. Let's see, come on, where's that's a little bit too cropped of a top. Actually, it's not bad. We may end up having to go with something like that. Well, let's see what else we got. We got long sleeve. Let's just check all the short sleeves just in case. Although certainly his were sleeveless. Yeah, without the bare midriff, it's really not the blue meanie. You know what I mean? Hmm. Yeah, let's see. I mean, that could work. Let's see. What about this one? The open back doesn't really do it the same way. Oh, that's sort of too much sleeve. Too much sleeve. RTC meanie, yeah. Make him fit with Stephen Richards. And too open. No. Not open enough. This, I think, these are hard decisions, you guys. All right, you know what? Get a look at the other ones again. I think this fitness top is going to be the one. White and blue? Or blue and white? I hate that it's the nipples. Ref 4? You think so? Let's get a look at Ref 4. Yeah, the stripes, that might be the look. The open back kind of doesn't feel quite right, but you know what? I think you're right. I think it's good enough. Right? It's got to be. Oh, you like the other one better? I think it was the not the terry top, although the terry top is close. Like the fitness one. Yeah, and I think for this one it's got to be white with blue. Especially if I'm using Bobby Gilbert says I don't think the blue meanie is supposed to look sexy. Uh Disagree. Look at that guy. Looks fantastic. I am going to pull up a let's see here. There we go. Just pulling up a different image to bring in so that we get a full body. Now in this one he doesn't have the bare midriff, so maybe it's okay. But like, I don't know, I feel like the bare midriff is important. I'm glad everyone's with me on that joke. Robotic taking it to an extreme, which is fitting because he was part of Extreme Championship Wrestling. All right. All right. Let's go ahead. No tattoos on the meanie. No gloves, but he did have wristbands. Let's go ahead and give him some blue taped up wristbands. He's wow. Wow. Lock oh, no elbow pads. Didn't have to open that up. Knee pads. His knee pads. Yo, these knee pads are filthy. Get a load of this, you guys. Look at that. That is a mess. Terrible. Terrible. You can't put those through the wash, buddy. Yikes. All right, we're running with that though. We're gonna see if we can pick a knee pad that's particularly ugly. There's a tie-dyed one that I think if we yeah, that sort of looks like it's kind of just filthy. Yep, that's what we're going with. Nailed it. Yeah, good. Yeah, those look dirty. That's great. All right, and then instead of boots, it does appear that he wore wrestling shoes. Let's see. Too sexy. Put it away. It's true. You got to look sexy when you're helping crucify the Sandman. Bobby Gilbert. Oh, Bobby Gilbert, you got your first F1 die cast. Tell us more. All right, let's see here. We need kind of, actually, that's not far off. Athletic 3 is a maybe. I love the tape feet look, the old wild Samoans kind of gimmick. Athletic 3, I think, is going to be the one. And they were like black with the white, but I'm going to cheat a little and make the white blue just to put the blue world order look over. Come on. Come on. You know what? I'm all about this blue meanie. This is looking great. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We got a little right said Fred playing, and this guy's going to be over like Rover. Entrance attire. Why not? I feel like he definitely came out in a jacket sometimes, but I'm not seeing any pictures like that on the initial thing. So you know what? We're just going to say nothing for entrance gear. Keep it simple. That's right, BWO for life. And later on, he was, of course, a member of Al Snow's Job Squad. 1, 2, 3 for life. Man, I love the Job Squad. They were my favorite when I was in middle school. Oh, can't edit any of his moves. All right, I guess we're leaving him with, you know what? I love leaving him with Val Venus's moves. When he does that Val Venus taunt, that's going to be awesome. I'm A-okay with that. All right, I'm going to say, yeah, I want to save that superstar. And now we're going to clone him. And we're going to fill all the other Val Venuses with him. That way we don't ever have to see Val Venus on our screen again. Yep, all of the above. Now we're gonna, yeah, put it there too. You guys, I feel like an evil genius, except that I'm doing good. Diabolical. Oh, I'm thrilled to have the blue meanie in this game. All right. I feel like we got to change Steven Richards to look like Stevie Richards, right? I'm going to pull up a reference picture of him in the BWO so we get it right. Man, oh, that's right. He just wanted to look like Kevin Nash. So sick. All right, hang on. I'm pulling up a few reference pictures for you guys. I mean, come on, you guys. So awesome. So awesome. Well, that one's good. And he definitely needs the crop top. And I think we're going to go with the same crop top we gave Meanie. That's right. He was Big Stevie Cool. I think we're going to go with the mostly blue one, though. We're going to try to give him that classic look there. Man, that was my honestly my two favorite factions when I was in like middle school. There was a brief period early on when it was DX, and then it real quickly became the BWO. And then when the BWO wasn't a thing because ECW had closed down, and all the ECW guys came over and they started the Job Squad. I loved the Job Squad. Al Snow with you know what? They have Job Squad shirts in here too. I bet I could turn that into a really good BWO shirt. Hmm. Starting to get some ideas. Do they have the Job Squad shirts in this game, or was that the previous game? Where's Al Snow? Oh, I don't see him in the Job Squad stuff. Maybe that was, that must have been WrestleMania 2000 that was in. Well, all right. Well, let's fix up Stevie Richards here. The blue guy. All right. That's good. That's, we're going to change that for sure. Duh. blue guy. Even though I believe the blue guy was actually Meanie, and he was Big Stevie Cool. It's fine. It doesn't matter. All right, we're definitely. You know what? We should have just made her all the BWO guys because she's blue. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna stick with the theme. Go with the eyeballs. Oh, how tall is? Oh, you know what? This is actually him. I don't have to change any of these stats. Although there ain't no way he was actually that height. In a second, I'm gonna have to try to remember what music we gave Meanie. All right. I believe it was. We should have given them all real American. That's not it. Yeah, that's the one. Cool. Great. We're on to appearance. Now the nice part is I don't have to change his body or his face or anything. All we got to do is give him different hair and some facial hair. All right, so he kept his hair brown. He did not have he did not do the let's see. We got it. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. And there's different front hair I think is going to feel more right for him. Yeah, that's the one. Cool. Good, good, good. Facial hair was sort of a kind of a crappy goatee. That was sort of the more of a Van Dyke than anything. It was split. I want it to match the beard. That's a little thick on the mustache. His was a little. That's closer. Not prominent enough. Want it to show more, you know? Actually, that's not too bad to what I'm seeing here. I'm going to bring in our reference picture again. We all see that sort of facial hair that's on there. Okay, we're going to remember 21 is a pretty good option because it's pretty close. If there's one that has some stubble around it, it seemed like he had some stubble going on in it. All right, 21 it is. Good enough. All right. Let's take care of this ring attire situation here. Those little bitty cut jeans. That's the jam for the BWO. Upper body, I think we kind of yeah, I think we got to go with let's take a look and just see if there's a Job Squad shirt in here. I feel like there isn't. Okay, good. No Job Squad. That means we don't have to even think about it. We can just go with the same one. The same one that we gave the Meanie. Although he likes his, so we're going to do his blue with white. All right, this is going great. All right, let's give him his wristbands. He's gonna have the same as Meanie, the taped but blue. Oh, I'm so psyched we're about to have the BWO in this game and that I won't have to hear the right to censor music anymore. Yeah, we're fixing a lot of crimes in this game. We are righting a lot of wrongs. All right. Knee pads. He just has plain black knee pads that kind of look like the sleeves. Let's see if we got a bit of a sleeve knee pad. Yeah, knee pad 2 I think is going to be the one. Oh, supporter. That might be the one. Yeah, that's good. The Rock should be bald. That bald fraud. I did see that. It was only a matter of time. We were saying it on stream last night. We knew it was coming. Triple H should also be bald. I like Triple H with hair. Old school Triple H was a real favorite of mine back in the day. All right, and then he has boots that are kind of short boots here. So I think they're going to be like sort of like this, and then that's maybe not the one. That's like Stone Cold's boots. That's what I need. No, that's still not it. Why am I going for the same one again? Come on. That's what we need. And I'm going to do just like Meanie, where I'm just going to put a little bit of blue on there just to make it feel right. And there we go. Big Stevie Cool. Austin should have long flowing locks. Stunning Steve Austin. Yeah, Undertaker. So I agree. I am gonna change Undertaker. I'm gonna make him old school Undertaker because to me that's the Undertaker. All right, we're gonna save him. Boom, problem solved. But we still got to make Nova, and oh, you know what? I'm going to have to clone him over and fill in all the spots so that I get rid of right to censor. I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. I'll forget otherwise, you guys. We don't want that. I'm also going to fix Fabulous Moolah is in the game, and I'm going to fix that. Don't want Moolah in the game. All right, there we go. So we're going to sacrifice Bull Buchanan because I just feel like I don't need him. Just don't need him, you know? He's not an interesting character to me. All right. Nova BWO. Just going to pull him up here so I have his stats and I have some reference images. Oh, look at the crew. Oh, man. When there's pictures. Oh, that's the look for sure. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm pulling up the. Yes. Let's go. Now, come on. How, as a fan, how as a fan of wrestling in middle school, when these guys were running, would this not have been appealing? Come on. Come on. How sick is that? What a cool looking crew. Oh man, Hollywood Nova for sure. That's the look we're going for. Oh, I am stoked. Ah, so glad. So glad. Let's see. Back from ad jail, had to watch a trailer for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know, man. I don't know why they're doing any of these live action remakes of any of these movies. They all sound terrible. Like, I've not heard anyone say that any of them were good. All right, let's get in here. And I'm full on. He's going to be Hollywood Nova. We're spelling it all out big time. He's getting superstar treatment. There we go. It's the BWO baby, and they got just 3 words for you. We're taking over. We're sticking with the theme here, giving them all the eyeballs. 7 foot. Bull Buchanan was not 7 foot tall. Get out of here. Come on. You kidding me? All right. And our boy here is 5'10". So we're going to find a solid 5'10". And his weight is 210. Okay, and for music, we got the same one for the others. I think it was 5. Yeah, that's the one. Giving him no video because the videos in this are terrible. They do not enhance the entrance situation for me really at all. Okay, the body type is fine. It's the right type. Head is actually probably fine. Honestly, the face is probably fine. Hair, he needs long hair. He had long hair at the time, but we're gonna put a bandana on it like Hogan. That's a little too dark. There we go. He had brown hair, not black hair. I keep having to look over and reference the images. Facial hair. Oh, he did the Hogan stash, I think. Yeah, he did a painted on beard. So we're gonna give him the ugliest, like very full, fake looking beard we can find. That looks kind of fake. 26 is a maybe. Let's just see if there was one hiding up above anywhere. 12? Oh, no, not 12. Not 12. That looks kind of painted on, but it's not quite the right style. So go back and it was 20 something. There we go, 26. All right. Hats, caps, masks, etc. Let's see what's under masks because he has some like face paint stuff. We might have to give him like the sunglasses treatment like we did for Meanie. There's a bandana, but I think that's in hats too. Yeah, I think we got to go with the boss man's for him. Hats or caps. Got to get him a bandana, and then we're going to make it blue. Unless they have one with writing on it, because his said Hollywood like Hogan's. So maybe we can find one for that. I guess we're going with bandana too, and we're going to make that blue. There we go. Ring attire. He had these sick tights. He had a whole bodysuit, but like, I don't know. We might find a bodysuit. It kind of looks like Kane's gear almost. Like he had a few different looks, but to me, this was sort of my favorite. So I think this is the one we're going to go with. All right, let's see what we can find. There's long pants, wrestling, full body. Let's see about the full body because we can always put a shirt over it later. You know what? Let's get rid of the shirt first so that we can see what we're actually making. Hey, it looks like Roman Reigns. Look at that. All right, full body. Let's see. What do we got here? Mostly like outfits and suits and things. The Lucky Man thing might actually work for him, but we don't want long sleeves. Okay. Let's check the wrestling attires and see if one of these, nope, very limited. All right, so we are going with long. We want to find, it might be the Canes that end up doing it. So let's check these. We're looking for that sort of zigzaggy Bottom half one color, top half the other. Yeah, the canes might be it. They even have the belt on it like he has. Yeah, cane might be the answer. Yeah, okay, we're going with the canes. And it's these for sure. Let's go make this part blue and this part white. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, all right, all right. We're getting there. We're making some progress. And now he also does the same crop top as the other guys, although his was like a full shirt, so I don't know. It might be a no sleeve tucked in shirt situation like this. Maybe if this was tucked in, I could sort of give him this and change it to blue. Well, let's try it out anyway and see. Maybe we'll like it. Maybe we'll like it. I mean, that does sort of have a bit of a BWO look to it. The APA one might work. Actually, the APA one looks pretty good. I don't like the red on it, though. Tough call. Tough call. The just bring it. That might work. That's simple enough. Oh, the Lita top kind. Oh, we're gonna give that to Blue Meanie. That's a way better crop top. Look at that. That was the solution. It was the Lita. Okay, we're definitely doing that. We're gonna go back and fix the other guys with that. Oh, that one maybe. I know. I can't believe that was there the whole time. All right. He's getting the cactus. I think that's the best we're gonna do for him. I like this belt being visible, so maybe the APA is better. Ah, the red's not too bad. I can cope with the red. All right. Now he had a few different looks, and I'm sort of combining a few of them to make him as recognizable as I can. Now he had like big gloves at one point, and I want to pull up a reference picture of that because the gloves made him very recognizable. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, he had them a few different ways. Oh geez. Okay, well this one seems the most obvious choice to go with these ridiculous blue gloves. And you can see how his bodysuit was under that shirt. The face paint and the painted on beard. It's all pretty great, but you know, I'm going for sort of the what's going to be the most recognizable amalgamation of him here. Okay, the APA ones are a good start, maybe. Maybe the APA ones. Go for it, Bobby. All right, yeah, I think the APA gloves are the ones. Let's make them blue. Yeah, yeah, it's all coming together. And then his boots were blue. And I don't think we have to even change the type of boot. Although I am open to... His boots were kind of... Yeah, like these. That's what we want. I believe he had sort of... Oh, it looks like he might have even had blue laces. You know, I kind of like the dark laces there. I think that's a better look. It reads more as wrestling boot. Yeah, there's a weird balance we got to find here. Yes, I would like to save the superstar. But then I need to fix these guys into the better crop top. Actually, this crop top works pretty good on Stevie Richards. Let's see about Meanie, though. Meanie, we want to... Yeah, I think that Lita one, which was under no sleeve. Yeah, actually, you know what? Even like that, it's pretty good. I think we don't even have to change it from that color. Keep that exact same coloring. I'm gonna try it on Stevie Richards. He liked his crop top pretty high cut. I'm gonna pull our reference image up again just to make sure that we're doing him justice. I don't want to switch it because I think it's cooler. I want to switch it because it feels like him. Yeah, I feel like those abs showing through is a very Stevie Richards look because when I see like this, right, come back. Like that sort of feels right. But we'll test it just in case. Just in case. Because I'd like, I'm here to do good work. There's the Lita. Oh, I'm past it. Oh, it's no sleeve. That's where Lita is. Might be okay. Yeah, I think that does the trick. His face looks a little too much like Rhino though. I might give him his sunglasses like the other guys. But he wore cool sunglasses. He didn't wear goofy painted on sunglasses. So he would have had like maybe those, but sunglasses, I don't know. Let's see. Do we have some like, yeah, the Rikishis. That's like his sunglasses. Okay, cool. All right. I feel good about that. We got to go back and do the cloning so that they're all fixed though. I'm going to leave a couple of the Stevies just as they were. And then Meanie. All right. That's looking good. All right, now we can do a few more edits here, see who else we want to change around. Give me 1 second. I'm going to lose the hoodie here. A little bit warm for the hoodie. Dun, dun. All right, we are going to fix this Undertaker. And I got no use for him looking like this. Now, why is his music the Raw theme? Does Undertaker not have any music in this game? Was that always normal? Oh, that's weird. How is Undertaker's music not in the game? I feel like that can't possibly have been the case originally. Oh, he was using Kid Rock at the time. That's right. All right. Well, I'm going to see which of these sounds the most like it should be him. Hmm. Hmm. That's it. We go with that, and I'm gonna lose that terrible Titantron they had him using at the time, and just give him none. I don't think he needs a Titantron. He's the Undertaker. Original 3 is the... Yeah, I could see that. Yep. Yep, you nailed it. You nailed it. All right, let's fix this appearance. All right. I mean, I like red hair taker for sure. But where the front is concerned, it was always a little more in his face than that. Uh, that's like a maybe on 23. This is like balding era taker, which ain't bad, but it's not. May 37's like a almost. There's got to be one where he's got like more hair kind of coming down in his face. Oh man, for anyone from my area, you guys, 50 cal's hair. That's 50 cal. Maybe we should make 50 cal in the game. Give him those sick bangs and that crop top. And listen to the whole place go nuts when Fat Bottom Girls comes on over the PA. Okay, none of these appear to be it. Let's go all the way up to the tippity top and see what the first few look like. I guess this one kind of is the best one. And I don't, again, like I said, I don't mind red hair taker. Early Undertaker definitely had the goatee, so that's fine. Like the face isn't the problem here, you know? Let's fix the upper body ring attire first. Yeah, these are both American Badass. Well, let's see. Are any of these going to be actually like Undertaker? Now, this is like late era Taker, but that's not what I'm trying to recreate here. Yeah, and that's like Ministry Taker. That's also not what I'm trying to make. I want zigzaggy cutoff Taker. Might be hard to do. I mean, I guess the tie, the shirt with the tie is kind of what he did. He had the purple tie. So maybe that's going to be the look. It's the censored, right? And then depending, it could be like gray or purple. I think we're going to go with purple. That looks a little more purple Taker. Then ring attire. We just need plain black tights, as plain as they will come. Which could be asking a lot of this game. It doesn't like stuff to look plain. Okay, that's plain. Make him black. Decision. Good, good. Oh, we got to make him skinnier. He was not that chonky when he was young Taker. He was a little bit more slim. He was a bit of a medium Taker. Yeah, something like that. We're out here making medium Taker. Did they have the old school Taker top in the SmackDown Mall shop? You know what? We're going to come right back into Taker. I saved him. But let's go ahead and hop in the shop and see, because maybe that's what I need to get. I don't have a ton of money, but I just want to see what stuff they have. Because you're right. What if they have his old boots with the stirrups? Okay, so that's a different old school Taker. This is a late era Dead Man, late era original Dead Man. I'm looking for the tie Taker, you know? But let's see, maybe they have Oh, old school boss man. Oh, I'm getting that. We're changing boss man for sure. Oh, that's sick. Let's see about maybe they have Taker's boots. Oh, there we go. That's what we need. Oh, but it has the mask. Oh, I don't want him with the mask. Yeah, we'll get it anyway. We'll give him a version with the mask for sure. Yeah, look at those boots. That's what. Oh, man. Okay, yeah. So, wait, how much was that? It was a lot, right? He was a lot. 5,000. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of some playing to get there. You think the mask is optional? Boy, I sure hope so. But yeah, for now we'll continue on with this taker because we can always plus him later. We can make him better later. But for right now, to me, this is already a huge improvement. Yeah, like this is much better. Let's see, can we give him the hat for his entrance? Oh god, oh, yeah, because he's not. No, 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 no. It's got a feather, but maybe we can make. Oh wait, wait. Yeah, we give him the Jim Ross. Yeah. I would prefer it if he had the long jacket with it, but let's see, maybe it's hidden in here. Edge is close. Yeah, I don't want that. No, no. All right, we'll just give him the Jim Ross hat for now, and he'll at least have his hat. It's a start. But yeah, we definitely. I gotta go. I gotta unlock that stuff. You're absolutely right. All right, I'm making a list. Unlock Taker Boss Man. Yep, absolutely right. All right, who else did I really want? I would love if the Dudleys could have the tie-dye. I would love if we could do the tie-dye look for the Dudleys. Well, let's just see. Let's just find out if we can find some tie-dye on the upper body. Short sleeve. There's got to be some kind of tie-dye here, right? Hmm. I might be out of luck with the Dudleys here. Might have to just leave them be. I bet you. I bet you it's in the store. Let's go check. It's going to be in the store, isn't it? Okay, see, even these cut jeans look a little more Stevie than the ones that we had. Oh, there's a Dude Love top in the store. That would totally work for the tie-dye. Yeah, if we had to, that could be the one. Let's see. Oh, the Mawashi. Make Yokozuna. Or any other number of sumo wrestlers. Like actual sumo wrestlers. Oh, that's good. Skirt. We can make the headbangers. Good. Oh no, that's the Gary Albright singlet. I know that. Yeah, yeah. I think Bubba Ray in the cat attire would definitely be kind of nightmare fuel. Let's see here. Yeah, that boss man old school look is rad. Love the Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, we can make Dan Barry. Yeah, there's the headbanger shirt. Hmm. Oh, old school Mankind. I would make him in a second. I know that says soccer, but tell me that that doesn't look like Star Trek to you, right? Am I just me? All right. Yeah, man, we got to get that. We might have to go do some. We might have to hop into a little bit of some survival mode here and try to get some money so we can. Oh yeah, taker robe for the entrance. I could deal with that. That's not. It's not perfect, but it's good. Okay, see, I knew Hero Robotic would agree. Thank you. Thank you. You saw it. Now we got some tattoos and things. Wow, we could make Hakushi, also known as Jinsei Shinzaki. Oh, see now that looks like Nova's face paint from the BWO. Okay, yeah, there's some stuff we got to unlock so we can fix up the guys we already made. All right, all right. Yeah, there's some good stuff here that we can make good use of. Oh, the Bruiser Brodies? Hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some survival mode and unlock stuff. Yep. That's just what we're gonna have to do. What's over in etc. Okay, we already got them. She's really expensive for a character I have no interest in having. But when we unlock her, it gives us additional spots where we can make other people. There's still an arena that I don't have. Barbed wire, the briefcase, fire extinguisher. Yeah, this stuff's good, good. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we need to unlock. All right. We're going to have to commit. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to hop into a survival mode. That is the fastest way I've found to get money in this game. Anyone have a particular arena they'd like to see us play in here a little bit while we run down the end of the stream here? I figure we're gonna probably call it sometime 10:30, 10:40 because I still got to get a workout in. I've had a very long day. That's right. It has been a little while since you were last on our mutual friends Star Trek podcast. Um, let's see here. I think we'll go with the old school SmackDown. Why not? Why not? And since we took all that time making them, I'm gonna play as our replacement for the most reprehensible guy in the game. I'm gonna play as the Blue Meanie. That's right. See, those taunts work perfectly for the Meanie. Love it. No complaints. Oh hell yeah, let's go. What was it? I remember when you were on for that when you guys were talking about Jason X. All right, let's skip these entrances and let's make this match happen. I have like a vague memory of how my controls work in this. It's been a little while since I fired the game up, so I'm sure I'll have a bit of a rough start here as the old Blue Meanie. Dang it, come on. Stole my elimination. I'm kind of furious. I could have given them Steve Blackman's music. That sounds a little bit like something the BWO would enter to. I am going to alter Al Snow. I want to make him Job Squad Al Snow and or ECW Al Snow, depending on how you look at it. I want to change Shawn Michaels' look. I want to give him the white and red pants from the Mania where he wrestled Bret Hart, Mania 12, I want to say. Steve Blackman had a lot of great stuff going for him. Mae Young. I'm fine leaving Mae Young in the game, but her alternate costumes are Fabulous Moolah, and she's got to go. So we're gonna get rid of her. There, got rid of him. I might change her and turn her into like Timeless Tony Storm or something. I think that would be cool. Just stick someone in the game that I actually like. Dun, 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 dun. Now remember, my record in this is like I think like 61 or 62 is the most eliminations I've ever had. So we got a little ways to go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, that gimmick rules. I mean, never mind the fact that Tony Storm's like a great wrestler. Like that, Look, if you have a contract and you're on TV, I expect you to be a great wrestler. But to have a gimmick like that and to commit the way she does and to perform it the way she does, outstanding. Really great stuff. Like I have a very short list of what wrestlers I try to keep up on because I think that what they're doing is good. And Timeless Tony Storm is one of the like I think I only have like 5 wrestlers I really pay close attention to because I feel like everyone else is just they're their thing. Like there's ones that I really like. Like I really like CM Punk. I'm a mark for CM Punk. That's just who I am. I've made peace with it. But like wrestlers that I think what they're doing is interesting and cool. It's like Danhausen, Maki Ito, Matt Cardona, Timeless Tony Storm. There's just some people who I think are intriguing in a way that not everyone in the industry is. Yeah, stepbrothers.gif. Ooh, the big reversal from Devon. Hang on, I'm going to read that list in a second, Adam. Oh, come on. All right, hang on. Let's see. Tony, Hangman, Mina. Mina definitely it does some interesting stuff. I try to keep an eye on her. Kingston, well, once he's back, absolutely. I think he's just great. Kenny obviously is like one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, I mean those definitely everyone on that list is worth watching. But like, specifically for me, it's like because I'm in wrestling, there's only some people that I see what they're doing and I go, "Oh." And it like catches my attention that way. And like Tony Storm is one that like when I see a clip of Tony Storm, I stop scrolling. I want to know what she did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of folks are great and good. But like to me, like I'm specifically talking about like, oh, what they're doing is different. What they're doing stands out. Because like I think Kenny Omega's amazing. You can't touch him in the ring. Same goes for Will Ospreay. But did they stop me in my tracks if I see them with a microphone or if I see like, some bit of story that they did? Not the way Tony Storm does. Like Tony Storm, I gotta know what was said. And I guess the same can be said of Punk, but like, Punk's just real good at being a wrestler, if that makes sense. Tony Storm, I feel like what she's doing goes a little bit past that. Hangman's one that I follow very closely on socials. Like I see him on Blue Sky and I think that he's doing some really cool stuff there. Yeah, get out of here. Here comes, is it Taka or Funaki? Funaki. And with that, we're up to 12 eliminations. Try, yeah, indeed. Finding out all those years later that the two guys doing the voices of Taka and Funaki through that gimmick was The Undertaker and Shane McMahon kills me. Like, that cracks me up so bad. Yeah, I want to change Lawler's look too. I want to make him look like when he was fighting Andy Kaufman. Like this announcer Lawler with the jacket. Like, that's fine, but I don't know. To me, Lawler's the black and red singlet and the little like bottom goatee. Crash Holly. Yo, Crash Holly, when I moved out to California, he's a legend out there because he was an APW guy from back when. So everyone out there's got Crash Holly stories and they all love that guy. I liked him a lot. He was, he was doing the thing that I say about Tony Storm where he found like a gimmick and really stuck to it. That the heavyweight gimmick where he would come out with the scale. Loved that. Yeah, and I do want to change Godfather too. I don't want Godfather or Goodfather. If I'm gonna have him in the game, I want Papa Shango. And like honestly, I don't know which of those gimmicks is less problematic. I also want to change Farouk into Ron Simmons. Yeah, I liked him. I liked early era Farouk. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I liked early era Ron Simmons, WCW champion Ron Simmons. So like I would make him that Ron Simmons. Bulldog's got to change. We got to get him. I want him with the braids, and I want him with the British tights. I want headlining Wembley Bulldog. That's what I want. All right, Hero Robotic. Thanks for hanging out, bud. We'll chat soon. Now, that said, this era Taz, that's the Taz I want. I want the Taz that looks like ECW Taz. I don't need him in the when he had the pants with the cutoff shirt. I don't need that. I need this Taz. I need the human suplex machine. I'm not quite old school enough to need him as the Tasmaniac, but I also want to change the Bradshaw, the APA Bradshaw, turn him into JBL. Yeah, when Taz made his surprise debut, absolutely sick. Yeah, we could probably stand to lose Pat Patterson from the game if we're getting rid of problematic people too. Maybe turn him into Gilbert or something. Yeah. Everyone talks about the game being Triple H's best, greatest theme. Me, it's higher brain pattern. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. Like, really, he's just only had great themes. Like, they've all been good. Now, this has got to be Taka. There he is. Oh, there he goes. Short stay for Taka. Oh, there goes China. We're racking up those eliminations. Yeah, like this Al Snow I don't really need either, you know? I want him in the singlet talking ahead. Oh no, the reversal. Yeah, double reversal. Take that. I can't believe I managed that. I'm not great at reversals in this game. Yeah, that change when we found the lead atop was definitely the right call because this looks so blue meanie. The hair, everything. You don't even notice that he's wearing the boss man shades instead of face paint because it's so far away and the graphics are so kind of this era that you can't really tell. So instead, he just looks awesome. It is crazy Taka still wrestling. I saw him backstage at New Japan when I was out in Fukuoka. We had a very awkward conversation where I told him that he wrestled on the first WWF show I ever went to, and he asked when was that, and I said, "Oh, well, I would have been, like maybe the seventh grade." And he looked me up and down and he said, "How old are you now?" And I said, 39. And yeah, I don't think he liked being made to feel old. I get it. That's not my fault. Time only moves in one direction, I'm afraid. Now this is a classic rivalry. Blue Meanie and JBL getting some justice for the Meanie. If you know, you know. Bwomp, bwomp. Billy Gunn's still wrestling too. This comes up sometimes when I play this. There's a lot of guys from this era that are still kicking. I mean, Edge, Christian, Billy Gunn, uh, and honestly, like, you know, Taka Michinoku, like, there's a bunch from this game that are just still going. Zane putting a beating to me. Yeah, you guys go after each other. I'm gonna wait till one of you's far enough away to be picked off. There we go. Those big man drop kicks did it. Yeah, Billy Gunn had, yeah, the one and Assman were great themes. Hey, there we go. Big Stevie Cool coming in. I mean, I'm gonna have to eliminate him, but he ain't gonna be my first target. Help me, Stevie. Thank you. Us blue guys got to stick together. Dang it. Out of the way, Stevie. There we go. Foley had great themes too. The cactus theme, the Foley theme. Even that original like Mankind theme was pretty great because it was so fitting, you know? Yeah, there goes Foley. Yeah, that's right. Dude Love was a great one too. Yeah. And I believe I want to say he entered to Born to Be Wild when he was on the Indies, but I'm not. Yeah, he definitely did. Now that I'm thinking about, like, I'm really trying to like remember back to his book, and that's how I remember it. I'm debating whether I take Scotty 2 Hottie out of the game too. Like, to me, he's kind of unfavorable these days, but like, no one seems to notice or care. So I don't know. Like, one of the reasons I was so quick to take Val out of the game is because like he's actually like gone after people and like been a problem. Scotty 2 Hottie's just quietly a piece of trash. And at an hour and a half into the stream, I feel comfortable saying that. He ain't watching that long. I mean, massive prick is a nice way to put it about Val. He's just full on a hateful bigot. Like, he's just a sad piece of garbage that the world left behind, and not a second too soon, far as I'm concerned. Nice powerbomb from Mark Henry. Big Stevie Cool from the top rope. There goes Mizark. Now, generally, my rule in this game is like, I gotta get at least 40 eliminations, or I feel like it's been a really bad round. But again, like 62 or something like that is my record. There we go. See ya. The blue guy over there hitting his super kick. Hey, it's a BWO party now, guys. Everybody's in the house. Let's go. Whoa. Why is she so fast? Go figure, she's faster than the blue meanie. Shocking. BWO standing tall in the ring. Let's go. That's right. Yeah, Road Dogg's another one who, like, to me is very problematic. He said a lot of problematic stuff online in the last few years. He might be one that I ditch from the game. Like, I feel like there's better wrestlers I could make in his place. You know, like, I just want to play these games and not think about how the wrestlers I liked as a kid all turned out to be garbage. Yep. Yep. Steve Austin with his big redemption arc. Hey, 1996 Brendan. Hey, welcome. Been a while. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. We're I've been replacing characters in No Mercy, making them less problematic. So I made the BWO in place of at least one problematic wrestler, and then some boring wrestlers. NHL playoffs? Is that what's going on? I never know anything about sports. Unless it's sumo wrestling. I do keep up on sumo wrestling when the tournaments are happening. They're between Bashos right now, so. But the July Basho's coming up soon. Going to be exciting to see if Ono Sato can keep up his winning ways. He went 14-1 this last Basho, officially earning the rank of Yokozuna. Great stuff. First time in a long time we've had two active Yokozunas at the same time. Ono Sato and Hoshoryu. This has been a lot of fun just keeping the BWO in the ring. Yeah, it means he's going to take out Hulkamania. It also means that he's going to bury the Undertaker. Yokozuna did a lot of big stuff. Man, Nova did come out good. Seriously, this BWO crew looks great. Maybe we go in and we change Saturn to the way he looked when he was in Raven's Flock. I always thought that was a cool look. The cut off jorts. Yeah, Shamrock could have done all kinds of cool stuff. Frankly, I'm a little surprised they never pulled the trigger with him. Like he showed he could work with anybody. He had great match. Oh, there we go. There's our improved Undertaker. Not perfect, but improved. Oh, those educated hands. Hey, come on, come on. Oh no! They spiked me. I imagine this is how Undertaker dresses when he goes to meetings about getting sponsors for his terrible podcast. Throws on a tie and says, "Look, I've got nothing else going on. Sponsor me." Oh no, Nova's gone. So much for BWO standing tall. Yeah, he's another one I may also replace in the game. Although I did feel like Val Venus was more important to get rid of. Great music. Always really enjoyed their theme. His music couldn't be much more generic. Jericho's another one I could see getting rid of. You know, we all want to know where his wife was on January 6th. That's all. I'm just saying. All right, we've hit 45 eliminations. Ah, it's me. We got to do that doink thing where we both look at the we do the Marx Brothers looking in the mirror thing. Yeah, yeah. Asking the hard hitting questions. That's what people tune into my streams for. I'm seeing double, four meanies. That's why people tune into my stream. They want investigative journalism. Wow, S.A. Rios maybe with the shortest stay in this match. When we're done here, I gotta go hit chest and triceps. It's gonna be a long night, you guys. I was falling asleep at the movies earlier. Like, I am not in it to win it today. I am barely hanging on, let me tell you. We're about to break 50. That I consider that a pretty good run for me. Dang it. Stevie, come on. Stealing my elimination. Bob Holly, the only person in this game that I've actually been in the ring with. I forgot that there's pins in this match. Always wondered why they gave Holly buck teeth in this. Yeah, it's a weird choice because he was like generally just kind of a pretty plain looking dude. I mean, maybe that's the reason. Maybe they really felt they needed something to like, make him stand out. But like, why would you make him look less like himself, right? Sort of defeats the purpose. Do 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 do. Now Foley maybe has the record for shortest stay in the match. Now 52 had been my record for some time in this game. Good father. Yeah, that it's the pebble, that bald fraud. It's Rock the Dwayne Johnson, as Danhausen would say. Stevie keeps stealing my eliminations. I really don't appreciate it. I do all the work and then he just boots them off the apron. Love that Danhausen. Cold Stone Steve Austin's got to get back to scooping ice cream. Old Cold Stone. It's Stone Cold and he's got a hat. It's camouflage. I can't see his head. Two Job Squad members had to go at it there for a minute. You hate to see it. Hate to see it when team members turn on each other. Oh, that's another one I was going to change. I had a whole list of these. I'm going to make Viscera into Mabel. I like Mabel. Viscera did nothing for me. Oh, Stevie almost got a pin finish there. Yeah, so they did for a while Los Ice Creams in Chikara. One of their finishes was the Cold Stone Stunner, and I always thought that was very clever. Cold Stone Tim Boston, that's pretty good. Oh, we're gonna cross 60, baby. We make it to 70, that'll really be something. That'll be a record for me. Yeah, the sprinkles thing was one of the moments I realized that my trainers and I viewed wrestling differently from each other. That one gimmick alone was enough to make one of my head trainers, Johnny Idol, absolutely abhor Chikara and everything about it. He thought it was the dumbest thing he'd ever heard. which is crazy because he did some goofy carny crap in his matches. Didn't have a leg to stand on with that take, if I'm honest. But none of my trainers ever made any money in this business, so I should have known better than to listen to any of them. But I was new and they were experienced, so you listen to who helps you get in the ring, I guess. It was a learning experience. Eddie's so technically proficient, he's reversing everything that I'm doing. The only thing he maybe hated more than the sprinkles thing was Chuck Taylor's hand grenade when I told him about that. What he didn't understand is that when the hand grenade bit happened, one of the first times he ever did it, I was at the show. It was in Connecticut. It was like the first or second time he ever did it. It got like the biggest reaction of the whole show was the hand grenade spot. It was so over. And like how do you complain about that? It's over. That's the whole point in these shows is to get over, you know? So if an invisible hand grenade is how you do it, well, who cares? Get over. Come on. Edge, of course, known for throwing the Vader bomb, famously. There we go. Get rid of Edge. He was too good. He was reversing everything. That was driving me. We got two Stevie Richards in the ring. All right, I guess I got to turn on one of them. Seeing double. There's four Stevie Richards. Yes, both Edge and Vader are from the same Canadian province of Colorado. Interestingly, and not many people realize it, Vader's not from Colorado. He was always billed as being from Colorado. He shares a hometown with Weird Al Yankovic. They're both from Linwood, California, which is not a good neighborhood. They also very much break the stereotype of that town because that town is far from being a white town, so to speak. Yeah, it's basically Compton. And the stories from Vader's childhood there really, really explain that. Because he would have to, like, as a kid, he was fighting off people that were breaking into his house. Yeah, exactly. I hate to get rid of an ally, but we're at 62. We're getting pretty close to my record in this game. 68, as I recall, was my record. 63, 5 away from tying my record. Another meanie. Four meanies. Oh, of course, this is where they start getting. Hey, hey, Mr. Man's here. I am the one that's currently getting beat up. This match was going pretty good, and I think I shouldn't have ever thought that. It jinxed me. Got to get out of being cornered. It never works when you're cornered. They all gang up on you. There we go. We're at 64 eliminations. 68 is my all-time record. We're going to beat it. I'm pretty psyched for my my match this weekend, wrestling a casket match against CPA in Brooklyn on a secret show. I just packed for it today because usually my gear is all packed and ready to go. I could grab a bag at any minute and be ready for a show. But this match, you know, it's a casket match, so it's kind of a hardcore match environment. So I'm not wearing my trunks. I will be wearing jeans with them tucked into my wrestling boots, and I have a Gravedigger crop top that I'm gonna wear. Feels appropriate. Casket match, Gravedigger, human monster truck. It's kind of the happy medium. Needs to be a WSX casket. I don't think it's gonna explode once I'm in it, and I don't think there's supposed to be any piranha, but I haven't checked. I did see a teaser image from the promoter. He was building the casket himself. Double wide and double deep. One of my all-time favorite promos. The pre-Yokozuna casket match promos from Paul Bearer and The Undertaker. Some of the greatest work from that era. All right, we no longer have to be confused about which meanie's me. I'm 3 away from tying my record, 4 from breaking it. 70 is where I'm calling this a qualified victory. It's a very special casket for you, Yokozuna. They really don't need to gang up on me. I've been in this match for so long, I'm all kinds of beat up. There we go. Yeah, it's true. Most casket matches use coffins instead of caskets. This one is a casket. It has that telltale shape. Now, if we're talking about the difference between a hinge versus being nailed shut, the first casket match in WWE was the only one where I think that happened. It was Undertaker and Kamala, where he actually nails the casket shut. But I'm not sure which one's which, because that first one they called a coffin match. It wasn't a casket match. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I got pinned at 66 eliminations. Never quite made it. I mean, I was pretty beat down by that point, but hey, you know what? 66 is pretty good. I usually only make it to like the low 40s. Let's see, how did we do? Oh, we got enough money to buy a bunch of stuff we wanted. All right, yeah, let's hop in the SmackDown Mall before we call it a stream. It's already almost 11, so I've already gone past the time I wanted to be done. All right, let's buy that Undertaker stuff because we want to fix up some of these costumes, make them look the way we want them to look. Undertaker old is what we're looking for. Definitely want that. Now, where was Boss Man? Boss Man old. I want that for sure. I think I want Mankind old too. Coffins being the six-sided, but yes, this match is a coffin. I saw it. I just got the notification. What notification? Hawaii? Which? Oh, there's Hawaii. I do want that. You know what? I'm gonna put that there. Wait, what notification did you get, Mr. Man? What happened? Yeah, he'd been messaging me. It looks awesome. I'm very excited. All right, and I think we're gonna leave it at that for now. All right, and for that, I am gonna call it. Oh, the Perry Von Vicious has gone live notification. All right, and with that, we are gonna call it a stream because I gotta get to my workout. I still gotta do chest and triceps, and it's already 11 p.m. I'm gonna be up late tonight. I am, as always, going to hop us over into Johnny Torres's stream. I love going over and raiding the good brother. Always want to help him out when I can. And he's much better at video games than I am. So hard to hard to complain about that. All right, I'm sending this over. Thank you all for hanging out. I had a great time. Hope you did too. And I may be live again this week. I got some work I got to do in Tinkercad. I like to stream that when I do it. But if not, I'll be back Monday and Tuesday at 9 p.m. I will see you then. Take care, my friends.